Jessii Vee, and today's video is about a very tragic legend of Seven Sisters Road. Now, I had never heard about this road until I just stumbled across it online, and it's so sad, so terrifying, and so haunting. So we're gonna get into this legend in just a moment. I just first wanted to tell you guys about these two gorgeous bracelets that we just put up on our website. One says, "Believe in yourself and dare to be remarkable," and the other one says, "Every new day is a chance to change your life." So they both have these awesome inspirational quotes, but they're also so unique looking. They come in these beautiful silky blue packages, and they're called Thoughts to Share. I really love them. So if you guys would like one of these gorgeous new bracelets, they are limited edition. I'm gonna link them down below. And yeah, I just love them so much. All right, so let's get into the legend of Seven Sisters Road. So like I said, the Seven Sisters come from this horrifying urban legend. And the story actually changes depending on the source that you hear it from, but the chilling details are still somewhat the same. The story goes that in the 1900s, a young man lived up in the hills with his parents and seven sisters. He had gotten into this argument with his parents one day, and because he was so angry and frustrated with them, he decided to do something terrible to get back at them. He waited in the woods until his parents left for the evening, and then he returned home and snatched up seven of his sisters. The young man led them to seven separate trees in the surrounding hills, and I'm sure you can imagine what happened to them next. They unfortunately died by his hand, and ever since then, the hills have been haunted by these seven sisters. Now, another version of this story says that he actually poisoned the seven sisters during dinner, and then afterwards took them all out to the hills so that everyone could see. Either way, the story is extremely tragic and shows that their restless spirits are still out there because of what happened to them. So here are some of the things that people experience and witness when they go down this road. Many eerie stories and encounters have been reported around the Seven Sisters Hills over the years. Visitors frequently say they hear screaming coming from the hills, and they say it sounds like the cries of seven terrified women, or perhaps even seven sisters crying out for help. Imagine going down this road and hearing this horrifying screaming. That would be terrible. Cars seem particularly susceptible to the paranormal activity around Seven Sisters Road. Some drivers report that their vehicles just suddenly stall on the street, while others say their headlights will dim and then brighten again as soon as they pass through the area. Anytime you're driving down this road, people say you will experience something happening to you. Some people sense something behind them in the seats, some people's cars break down, some people's lights turn off the entire way. Imagine trying to drive down a dark road with no lights and then feeling something watching you on top of that. Now, there's also this very old cemetery on this road, and many visitors say they hear the eerie sound of bells ringing. This sound supposedly lasts for 30 minutes straight, and there's no exact reason for this. No one's able to ever find the source of the bells. It's just extremely loud as you stand there in this cemetery, and it goes on for 30 minutes straight. I don't know how this relates to the Seven Sisters, but maybe they're doing something to get people's attention. Now, there's also rumors of this red-eyed creature around this road. This one particular person in the area had this very eerie story to tell about this one foggy morning when he was hunting in the hills and he saw this figure in the distance. Now, this thing stared at him for several minutes straight, and he noticed it had these bright red eyes. It then jumped over a nearby fence and scurried away. There was another story about a woman that was walking down the road and noticed a shadowy figure following her, and every time she turned around, it would like hide behind something. This almost sounds like the hide behind story that I did, but it was not able to conceal its bright red eyes. Now, when I read this, I almost wondered if it was like the brother, like the spirit of that horribly evil brother, right? It kind of sounds like that. There's another story about a couple who was driving through the hills one night when their car suddenly broke down. When the man got out of the car and examined the engine, he didn't see anything wrong with it. But then, as they sat there in their car unable to move, they started to hear those ghostly screams over and over again. And as the screams started happening, the bells started ringing, and everything around them was so loud. Once the terrifying sounds faded, the couple's vehicle started again and they swiftly drove away. There's this other creepy story about a car, once again, about this man who was driving down the road and heard this really creepy song come on. So here's how it goes. One traveler said that on a trip through Nebraska City, he heard the story of Seven Sisters Road at a local diner. So he was really curious after hearing their story and decided to drive there for himself. When he turned the radio on, the Doors song called "This Is the End" was playing. Even if this was just a coincidence, the song really freaked him out, and he was spooked enough to turn around and not go down this road. Now, only 4 of these hills remain visible to this day, but the ghosts in this area still haunt people constantly. I mean, even locals who live here are terrified to go down this road. So I have a question for you guys. If you had the opportunity to go visit Seven Sisters Road, would you? Comment down below, because I'm so intrigued by it and I feel like I would want to, but at the same time, wherever something tragic happened, there could be a lot of negative energy and spirits that linger there, and I don't know if I want to be associated with that. But yeah, if I missed any other interesting facts about this road, please comment and let me know. And just to remind you guys, if you would like to win this backdrop behind me, there's only about a week and a half left before I announce the winner. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, turn on a notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram and send me a DM telling me which place in a fictional world that you would like to live. It could be absolutely anywhere that you've always wanted to go to if you could. And don't forget, if you would like one of the new bracelets, I have also linked that down below. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.